everybody. Happy Halloween. Um, I just wanted to come on here and share a spooky story of mine because I actually, believe it or not, I don't know if a lot of people know this about me, but I have a lot of unexplained, paranormal, strange stories that have happened mostly in my teenage years. That's when the bulk of them happened. I've had a couple weird, unexplainable things happen since then, but nothing like what happened when I was between, I'd say, well, shoot, it started when I was like 7 or 8 maybe, so I can't really say all the way until I was like 17. So I did some strange things. I saw some strange things, and today uh, I'm going to tell you one of the stories that I find the most unexplainable, strange, and just like I don't know what this could be. I don't know what else I could possibly um explain this as. And I hope you guys like my new outfit that I got from Goodwill. um and I actually sold my Freddy Krueger drawing, which I'm so happy about. It's going to Australia. Thank you so much to the guy who watched it. What's up with you guys joining to watch and then leaving? Not nice. Today I am going to tell you a story about what some people would call a skinwalker. Hello, Twisted Smile. Hello, Ravencrest Media. Um, so, oh, and by the way, that Freddy Krueger drawing is available in prints. This is available in prints. This original is available, and these are available for prints. So, also, don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications. Just saying, because I get a lot of people saying that they don't get notifications for my videos. Well, turn on personalized notifications, and you should get them. So, what is a skinwalker? Well, if you don't know, I don't really know why they call them that. It's supposed to be another word would be doppelganger, I guess, or what's it called? Changeling, whatever, shapeshifter. It's basically something that mimics someone or something that you know already. So I've heard stories of people saying that they heard a, a dog or a wolf or something, but it wasn't really a wolf. It was like a weird wolf human hybrid thing. So skywalkers, skinwalkers are kind of a mixture of different things. What I heard was very strange. Hello, W Stein. Nice to see you. Um, and I didn't personally see anything, but I clearly heard something that was very strange. So I'll start from the beginning of the story. My sister Kimmy and I were home alone, and I believe I was either 16 or 17. I was either late 16 or early 17, one of the two. And we're, so I was old enough to watch my sister, who was like 11 or something. And so I'm sitting up in my room, drawing or watching YouTube or something like that. And my sister was in her room. And so all of a sudden, it was very quiet. We weren't really doing, anything too loud. But all of a sudden, downstairs, and this was in West Pittston, Pennsylvania. The interesting thing about West Pittston, Pennsylvania is that I just found out the other day that apparently we live 6 blocks away from a famous haunted house that from the, oh god, what was their name? The Skirm or Slurm? I can't remember. No, Slurm is a Game Grumps reference. Some just look up West Piston Haunted House and you'll find it. And it's Pittston. We used to call it Wet Pit Stain. Anyways, so we lived only 6 blocks away from a famous haunted house. Apparently, my mom knew. I never heard about it. I would have gone to see it if I knew. Anyways, so we're both sitting there in our rooms, being calm, quiet, and then all of a sudden, we just hear, Kimmy, Megan, open the door! Kimmy, Megan, open the door! Over and over and over, just the same thing. Open up, Kimmy, Megan, open the door! He must have said it 10, 15 times. The dog's freaking out now. It sounded exactly like my stepdad. I just assumed immediately, oh, it's my stepdad, and he's freaking out for some reason. It didn't click in my head that it could be something weird because he's a loud guy, okay? This is normal. Like, he still yells when he talks to anybody. So this is just normal to me. That he's just screaming at the top of his lungs, Kimmy, Megan, open the door. Oh, by the way, my first name is Megan. If my middle name is Vanessa, in case anybody's confused. So yeah, and I told Kimmy, since it's her father, my stepdad, I said, Kimmy, can you go let Rick in? And she's like, yeah, sure. And she goes downstairs. The knocking stops. And she came back upstairs and it, like, looked really concerned. She was like, Megan, there's no one at the door. And I was like, oh, like, what do you mean? Like, they just left? Like, it wasn't Rick? And she was like, well, that's what was weird, because I went down there and he was knocking literally right up until I turned the knob and it opened the door. Like, it was still loud as hell, still screaming, still knocking, and she opened it up. No one near the house, is just an empty street. And we're just like, okay, like, we didn't really know what to make of it at first. So you let a ghost into your house? No. Well, here's the thing. I think it was already there, okay? But I'll explain that in a second. Um but we didn't think of anything of it at first. We're like, that's really strange. Did um why did he come and then leave? I still wasn't really sure. Like, did he just bolt out of sight or something? It was really strange. But like, why would he come without a car or something, It's so late already that they got up in America. Well, it's only I think it's around 9 o'clock here or something like that. So we called my mom, and just to find out what was going on. We were like, does Rick need something? Like, what happened? We called her, and she gets really frustrated and almost like mad at us, because she's like, Rick is driving a semi truck like 3 hours away right now. He was like off on a load or whatever that they call it, with his semi truck, nowhere near where we're at. And then she goes, why did you open the door? You could have been a stranger. Like, who was there? And we're like, well, that's what we're trying to tell you. No one was there. Like, he was knocking right up until she answered the door. So that's when we started getting pretty worried, finding out that Rick was 3 hours away. And we're like, how the fuck is this possible? So then Kimmy tells me that, and this is a bit freaky. I didn't see it, but I can imagine it. She said as she descended the stairs, there's we had these stairs going down, and then a bit of floor goes out into a living area next to the front door, and then right at the bottom of the stairs is a laundry room, like straight ahead. And so she said as she got down to the bottom of the stairs, she saw in the laundry room, which is usually pitch black because it's a room with no windows. She looked up on top of this laundry cabinet, like a what do they call them? A linen closet cabinet thing. She said on top of the cabinet was this creepy, like, black figure with a white face, black hair, and red eyes. And she said that it was holding, like, kind of crawling on top of the cabinet, and that one of his arms was bent backwards and just staring at her right before she went to go and open the door. So that is the freakiest thing I've ever heard in my life. And hey Garrett, I'm making a video. And so when she told me that, I was like, okay, there's demons in our house. I don't know how, I don't know why. Maybe someone cursed us, I don't know. And also, by the way, I'm fairly skeptic. So, like, this is just one of the things where I'm like, how is it possible that we both heard the exact same thing at the exact same time? And, it just it just disappeared out of nowhere once we came to a point where it could have become reality. I swear to God, if there was some creeper at the door, I would have been pissed because he sounded exactly like Rick. It was really weird. So and also my brother, he ended up seeing some weird dark figure, like, walking on the porch one day that didn't really have any like defining features. Don't know what that was about. But I'd say, like, maybe like a week after that happened, I was still kind of freaked out, but I tried not to think about it too much. And I I I had a lot of experience with Ouija boards and just, like, paranormal stuff in general, just kind of trying to put two and two together and see what the hell is going on. So what I did is I told her, I was like, can you think of a name when you picture this entity of whatever it is? Like, can you, does anything come to mind? And we looked at each other, and at the same exact time, this is going to sound stupid, but at the same time, we both said, Ted. At the same time, like, no skipping in between. And then we're like, oh, I guess that's its name. It was so freaky. That demon name is Jim and he likes beer and candy. Close. It was a 3-letter name. Maybe the house is built upon an ancient Indian graveyard. That's really interesting that you say that, because I have another story about how I actually did live maybe 20 feet away from a graveyard, a big cemetery, not even a graveyard, a huge cemetery in Wellsboro. I will tell you guys that in another video. But yeah, if you have any questions about this, talk about it in the comments. Please tell me your stories. I can totally tell other people's stories. I just think it's really interesting when ghosts or whatever it is mimic other people that you know to, like, try and, like, gain your trust or whatever. That's fucking creepy to me. So I love listening to these stories. I love hearing them. So please tell me, any of your stories down below. I just wanted to make this quick video for Halloween, and I hope you guys have a wonderful Spooktober. I mean, it's the last day, but remember, No Nut November doesn't exist. It's No Shave November for cancer awareness for men. All right. I love you guys. I will see you later. Bye.